Hello, beautiful human who is here either with me live or in the after effects. I am Lobsterbird, and I have someone and something very special to share with you today. It is my friend. It is one of the great loves of my life and true soul family. Ombiya, Ra, guys, coming back.
Creation for 2025 is how can we start to bring more people together, more resonant hearts, more people with the same values that want to, yeah, just do something different, right? There's just so much going on in the world right now. There's a lot of war, there's a lot of deception, there's a lot of poison, there's a lot of darkness, to be honest. And I really, really feel, and that's kind of like how we've bonded and how many of us have bonded that are in this community, that we have to be the ones to be the change. If we're going to see the change, we have to be the change. No one is going to grow us healthy food to the standards that we are calling in. We have to do it ourselves. And in doing that ourselves, in that process, I feel like that's what life is kind of all about, right? Is coming together and kind of just doing the basics. But those basics can be so enriching and can really change our lives. So, yeah, with Lobsterbird and many of our other elevators, we're really trying to co-create a space for people to come be together and do those kind of like more mundane things. It's not growing food right now, but where we're starting is through fitness, through movement, through mindset, through beliefs, through financial literacy, through connecting to our bodies and doing that together, right? I feel that when we do these things together, we're so much more motivated and so much more inspired. Yeah, Lobsterbird, I was in a online community at some point with this woman who is teaching people how to do the splits and how to basically build a really beautiful butt and
Important
abs.
to do.
And and it's funny because I went on there wanting, actually my intention was actually more the splits. The butt was just going to be an epic byproduct of that. But I went into her community and it was like 15K for 3 months. It was really expensive. And there was 4 classes a week. And you would join live or you would get a recording. And I kid you not, the transformations that were happening in that container were insane. Like, not only could people do the splits, but they were having like better orgasms and better digestion and all of these things because she was bringing people together to create habits in their lives that really took them to the next level of their life. Because all it is being consistent, right? It's like that consistency that's really what's creating results towards whatever goal we have. So it was beautiful to have a in that community. I ended up actually like hurting my arm and I ended up canceling it. It was like in the third or fourth call, I like ended up pulling like a muscle in my arm and I couldn't do the exercises anymore. But I kept watching other people in the group and I kept really close tabs on her. And now like she has like thousands of students and they all have incredible testimonies. And what it's really coming from is just it's really from the community. Honestly, it's from people coming together and just working on something that is bettering their lives. And that is what we've been creating with Lobsterbird and all of these other elevators is a platform called Elevation Station that's doing kind of what I saw her doing, but I feel like in an even, new upgraded way where it's touching on every single area of life. And booty and splits and all of that is also in there, which is great. But really, there's mindset and activations and financial and crypto and all kinds of incredible things. And you can get all of it for such a low price,
Mhm.
right? She was charging like 15 grand for 3 months, and
15
we're
grand
bringing
just for the booty.
$15,000 just for the booty and the splits, right?
Yeah,
And
we got a whole
and
kit and caboodie of things in
yeah,
here.
we do. We have like so much more that we're offering for such a low price because we really feel that we care actually more about the community and people coming together than we do the financial gain. Of course, that's a
Mhm.
bonus. But really, we're trying to see like who wants to play. Like it's an experiment, really. Elevation Station is like a human experiment. It's like, what if we could get 1,000 people on that platform to do 3 to 5 classes a week and measure how much their life changes.
Mm.
I mean, because I know even we've been running for a month now live, and I just read a testimonial from someone in the community group, and she was saying like, wow, every single class has blown my mind.
Mhm.
And she's been going like almost every single day, which is amazing. Like, and it's great because you can give yourself 1 hour, right? Like 1 hour a day to just drop in with the class and give back to yourself. And if you did that every day, I mean, whoa, even after 1 month, you would see your whole life change.
Mm.
What was your experience, Lobsterbird, teaching in Elevation Station? Because you said it was really good. You sent me a
Yeah.
message afterwards and you were really excited about it.
Yeah, so I taught this past weekend. And before I talk about that, though, I just want to say when you were describing like a way to live together, special but not special, said, what a beautiful way to live. And I was thinking about, like how you were talking about the booty container, the booty experience, right? And part of the reason that everyone was able to do those splits or able to get that booty, right, is because they were showing up for that. Because like they were like, I'm going to dedicate myself to doing this. And so when we talk about this beautiful way to live in community, like that actually takes reps, right? It takes showing up. It takes doing the personal work, the spiritual work, the financial work, right? Like the wellness work and the intercommunication work. Like it takes reps like that we have to show up for. And so how beautiful like that, we bonded on co-creating community together, me and you, like in real life, and that this is like a gateway. It's like a bridge to get there, in the meantime, since I'm now across the country, right, we're able to connect and be embodied together while we're separate, like we're using technology and our bodies like together in this new way that we've never done before. So I just wanted to like point to that. And then Star Mama said, I really recently have had to face that I'm more than capable to accomplish anything. And I'm like, yes, like that's what we're facing together, and literally giving each other the tools, the skills, the wisdom transfer. Like, just one other thing you said I want to resonate to is that how you were like, I hurt my arm and I couldn't go, but I was still like watching people, and like that's real too, because the way that our mirror neurons work in our brain, right, is that like we learn, like we experience things just from like watching and being together and being in presence, so that's all to say that I taught my class and it was just so beautiful, because it is really like in this day and age, like you said, with everything going on in the world, we actually have to wrestle our attention away from all of the distraction, all the chaos, all of the malarkey that's going on, because this beautiful way of living that we want to co-create together is going to take like all of us like showing up in our allness, right? Like in our holistic, like grounded centeredness, which is all these things that we're exploring in Elevation Station. And so to be able to on a Saturday, actually like to be really vulnerable, like I'm currently dealing with a lot of really intense physical issues and activations right now. And I thought like, oh my gosh, like maybe I need to cancel this class. Like, I don't know. Because things are super intense right now. And I was like, no, this is the thing, right? This is the antidote. This is the remedy. This is the solution. And so I showed up and, I was teaching wealth embodiment, which is like really like it's how we all need to expand. It's how we all need to be able to increase the capacity of our entire operating system to be able to hold this vision that we're bringing through for this new world. Like we need to be able to do that in our bodies and in our whole energy fields and like all of it. And so, you know, to be there with these amazing humans who like we all have the same intention. We're all co-creating like something similar, aka a world where everyone's thriving, where we get to live in the way you spoke about before, and we're doing the things together that we need to do in order to build ourselves, so that when the time comes and we're all together, the community like just it builds itself. It's an elevation station. Did that answer your question? It was amazing. I don't know
Yeah,
how else to
it's
describe it
great.
except to tell people to come.
It's great. Like I'm so happy, like as a teacher on the other side, like, you know, we're also learning from our students and we're all kind of like in it together, really.
Yeah.
Um, you know, Elevation Station kind of was born by me and Fabrice talking about like how to get me to show up for my practices every day. And I'm like, if I had students, then I would have to show up every day
Mm-hmm.
because people would be wanting, you know, but then I was like, I don't want to do it all on my own. And then we kind of started adding teachers and then we just started to develop it more. And we're like, wow, this is incredible. Like, imagine basically having like a yoga studio schedule at the in the palm of your hand, but it has even more than yoga. It's like covering all aspects of life. And so yeah, we're having a big launch on Friday. Like it's coming up really soon, and we really want to invite you guys to this launch because we are going to be giving you an experience, like a 1 day experience, and it will also be recorded. So if you can't make it live, or if you can only make it for parts of it live, where you're going to get to actually like feel the energy of all of us, all of the elevators, all of the teachers, and like really anchor in this vision of like, how can we start really committing to ourselves and showing up every day to be our best selves? And in a world where we're so busy and we all have so much to do, how can we just start to carve out that 1 hour where we can be together and give back to ourselves? Hi, Natalie.
Yeah, can I actually read one more comment? It says
Yeah.
Star Mama 89 actually elaborates that I realize I can accomplish anything, and if I'm not, it's because I'm choosing not to. I knew this before from other sharing, but recently it was visceral in my actual experience, lived experience. And then wrote Reclaim Our Birthright. And I just love that because that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what you're talking about, right? We need to like make the choice. We need to show up to it and know that like we can do anything and everything together, right? But it takes coming together and
Yeah.
yeah.
And yet, like, of course, like we can do things on our own, like, of course, right? But what's been proven is when we have accountability and we have people that are holding us accountable, and even if that's just putting down a financial commitment, right? You put down a financial commitment into something, it makes you show up for it. And that's why people even charge like $20,000 mentorships, because when people put down that financial yes, they feel the pressure and they're like, okay, I got to show up for this. Like, I just paid this much amount of money. And so it creates an accountability when you have other people and then when you pay. And that's why, why I feel like this platform can be so successful and bring so many of us together, because it really is a platform to continue to hold us accountable to show up for ourselves.
For
Um,
sure. And we're doing this thing on Friday, which you don't even have to pay for. It's
free.
free. It's an
Hmm.
all-day immersive
Hmm.
event, right? Because like Star Mama was saying, right? It's like we can't really understand something until we get it in our lived experience, right? And so like we want you to come and let's have an experience together.
Hmm.
On Friday, because that's the only way, right? Like we know whether something is true or resonant. Yay, Natalie, praise Jesus in her cradle. Yeah, so can you just drop a few more wisdom nuggets about like what Friday is and how people come and be with us and create community together?
Yeah. Yeah. So Friday is going to be, it's kind of just a 1 day. I like to just say experience. It's just an experience. You have to come experience it for yourself and see what it's all about, because it's an energy. I can't like, the only way I can transfer you the energy is if you're there. You got to be there. You got to come. You got to feel for yourself. see what our vision is, see what this is all about. And yeah, we'll put a link. I have a link in my bio. Lobsterbird will share the link. Maybe it's in your bio as well, but I definitely have it. And you can go to at our elevation station as well. We have an Instagram where you can tune in. You can start to see the page. And actually, you can even sign up for Elevation Station now. It is available, it is launched, but Friday is really going to give you a taste of really what we are all about. And I can't wait to see you there. Come play with us. We want to meet you, souls who take the time to watch this. You know, it's not by accident that we're all here together. I really, really feel like there is a higher power that is really directing every move right now. And I trust it. And so this is what has been birthed from that. And we can't do it without you guys. Like, we can't do it without everyone who is in community. And as we expand, there is even going to be ways for you guys to get involved in ways that can also support you financially and all kinds of fun things. There's going to be so much in there. You're going to love it. And we can't wait to bring all of this to you guys on Friday. So Friday, come hang out with us. It's going to be like from 11:30 to 6 all day long. You can catch pieces of it, or you can watch the replay. It will be available for 72 hours. And Lobsterbird will be teaching a class. So you get
And so will
to
you.
experience some of her magic. I'll be teaching a class. I'll be hosting. And we'll also have High Priest from Bali coming on and doing blessings and activations, and many others. So it's going to be a super great time.
Yay.
Thank you for your time and love.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so excited. We are co-creating something epic, Soul Fam. So if you came here, like Omi said, it's not by mistake, and let's continue on this journey together. I love you so much. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. Too. So good
See you
to see you.
Friday.
Me too.